Let's talk about the Antari Z-350. I like to call it a Fazer. Some people might call it a Hazer. On the side of it, it actually says Antari Fog Machine. But here's how I like to classify things. I usually classify a Hazer as an oil-based haze machine, because that usually gives oil-based, you don't really see a whole lot of white in the air like it's fog. It's a very clear haze that hangs a lot better, and you really see the beams of light through it. Now, a Fazer, or fog-based haze, essentially just uses fog fluid. The cheaper ones, like the Chauvet ones or the ADJ ones, will use a watered-down fog fluid that they call haze fluid. But, I mean, you just burn through it super fast because it's basically just watered-down fog fluid. The thing that I like about the Antari is that it just takes straight-up fog fluid. Like, no watered-down solution, just straight fog fluid. And I think that is a good testament to how strong the pump is in it, how good the tubing is in it, how good the heating element is in it. And it kicks out nice, even phase. I will say, I probably won't have a whole lot to say about this thing. I mean, how much can you talk about a Hazer, right? Especially if you're not having issues with it. It just works good. I had it in a venue for a year, running 4 nights a week, 4 hours a day, and I had 0 issues with it. You can put it like this. It does have legs, so you can lay it down sideways. If I was to buy another one of these brand new again, they do make a road case that it fits in. I bought this for a venue, so I wasn't going to keep it in a road case. Now, I don't have that contract at that venue anymore, so I do use it mobile, and I do worry a little bit about scratching it up. I kind of wish I had the case for it now, but I've been using it for so long that I'm just going to use it as is. But if I ever buy a new one, I will definitely buy the case for it. The only con that I have with this one is it uses 5-pin Dmx instead of using 3-pin. So you do have to have an adapter plug if you're using it with 3-pin Dmx systems. In the venue, I had that. Outside of the venue, you know, I just turn it on, turn the knobs, and let it go. But it just sips it. Like, a gallon of haze will last you. Like, if you took a gallon of, say, Chauvet haze fluid and used it in a Chauvet Hazer, and you took a gallon of the fog fluid for this, you would get so much more fog with this machine than you would with that, because I'll tell you a little secret. I do like the Chauvet 1DX, the little tiny Chauvet Hazer. Perfect for tiny little venues, little DJ gigs, small bars. But I don't buy the Chauvet haze fluid. I buy 1 gallon of their high density fog fluid, and then I bought a 5-gallon little thing with a spigot on it, mixing tub, and then I buy 4 gallons of distilled water, and I mix that all together, and I make watered down fog fluid for Chauvet Hazers. Hopefully nobody local is watching this, because that's how I make the fog fluid I sell you, or the haze fluid I sell you. My secret's been revealed. But with this guy right here, you don't have to do that. Let's see. I don't have the remote, so I've never used that. I have used DMX. That works just fine. This, when you look at it, cubic feet per minute is quite a bit less than, I think, is it the On Tour Venue by ADJ. Technically, this puts out less cubic feet per minute, and it does. It's noticeable, but it'll also actually work, so it won't die on you in a month. But I was using this in a venue that internal capacity about 350, pretty big with a big dance floor, and it would fog up the whole place. Like, we couldn't let this run constant. If you let this run constant all night at full blast, you'd fog out the venue. So we did have it on a program, and realistically we probably could have just turned it down and had it run constant, but I kind of preferred running it hard and then having it off, letting it cool down a bit, running it hard, because these obviously do use heating elements in it. I didn't like the heating element, you know, constantly on. At least, I mean, maybe the heating element was constantly on the whole time it was on. I don't know. But I feel like it's better to blast stuff through the pipes 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off than it is to run it 4 hours steady at, you know, say 25%. I feel like it's better. It helps keep the pipes clean. It helps the pumps going full blast. I personally feel like it's better. I don't know if it is or not. That's how I like to do it. But now without having, when I use this for mobile gigs, I do not use DMX. I just use the knobs on the back. So I do run it at a lower capacity. But then every couple of months, I actually plug this in outside, crank it up, and just let it fog for a while. And that helps keep it from getting gummed up, I feel like, anyways. But I will say, as of right now, I would not buy any other Hazer. And if you've seen my other videos, I have bought other Hazers. This is the only one I would recommend right now. If you have any questions, throw it down in the comments section. I don't really have a whole lot to say about it other than the fact that it just works. And if you're going to use it in a mobile setting, buy the road case that they make for it. Yeah. Till next time, have a good day.